Hey there gamers, Dreamcast Guy here, and today we're talking about some very surprising breaking news, which is that Fable just got delayed to 2026.
Oh boy, here we go.
And a lot of the internet is saying, this game is screwed, this game is dead, this game is fake.
Of course it's Dreamcast Guy. Whoever else would report on this stuff. Of course. He just gets a rager on for every single time there's Xbox bad news. But as soon as there's PlayStation bad news, oh, it's okay. PlayStation's just having a bit of a rough spot. But as soon as it's Xbox is in a panic. Xbox is being endgamed. Xbox this, Xbox that. But you know what? Before we jump on his case in this situation, please make sure to go grab yourself a nice little snack and a nice little drink, because this content, I have a feeling, is gonna be it's gonna be one of those type of videos with Dreamcast Guys. So I hope you're ready, because we're diving right into it right now.
Fable is a giant brand. It's one of the original RPGs that kind of launched the OG Xbox. It was great on the Xbox 360, but
okay, Dreamcast 1, the OG Xbox did not launch with Fable. Fable came 3 years later after the launch of the OG Xbox. And 2, across all the Fable games that launched, it only sold up to 10 million. Yeah, literally 10 million copies altogether. It's not exactly a big franchise, but it's not exactly a small franchise either. You know, just a little nitpick there.
With this new game, we've seen almost no trailers, no environmental screenshots, no character makers, no combat.
I'ma plant me a dumbass tree.
Then what do you call this then? What do you call this? Just imaginary BS that never existed before? Or is it you rushing to make a video to bash Xbox as per usual, Dreamcast? You know, you are so addicted to attacking Xbox before they even drop anything right in front of you. I mean, granted, this is a fucking cutscene right here, but they're showing off gameplay right now. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now, Dreamcast? They've got plenty of fucking gameplay. I'm pretty sure that you rushed to your fucking computer like, oh my god, they're delayed again, Xbox is gonna end game it. I'll teach those Xbox a lesson. Ooh, it's like, oh god, it's just a Dreamcast video, of course.
Out of nowhere, a year delay?
I don't care!
Let's talk about it, because some people are saying this is extremely bad. Some people are trying to blame this on Avowed.
Gee, what a total shocker.
Let me guess, they're gonna blame this because, you know, the sales figures of Avowed, right? I'm pretty sure that's gonna be it, because that's how you guys function. It's because if one game's selling terribly bad, they're going to delay one game, or it could just be the fact that there's a lot of games coming out this year from Xbox, and they kind of want to, like, you know, spread it out, you know, just kind of food for thought for people to actually process this, you know, thought through their heads, instead of like, that's really the sale price. It's gotta be the sales, man. It's not because it's a fucking compacted air and they can actually spread out games throughout the whole year and let their games breathe and sell even better, instead of being like crunched up like what EA did with Titanfall.
And some people are saying this is probably good news.
Well, duh, every time we get to see an iteration of Fable, it starts to get a little better and better each freaking time. So if they need more time in order to make this game even better, well, bit of a spoiler alert, I kind of agree with them. Yeah, this is good news. I'm glad they delayed it.
Well, I know it's maybe not the news that people want to hear.
Come on, man, damn.
What I want to assure people is that it's definitely worth the wait. I have unequivocal confidence in the Playground team.
Why does it feel like you're trying to spin this as a negative? It sounds like they're trying to give this game enough consideration and time to freaking, I don't know, work on the game and actually improve it. Like, I mean, bit of a shocker there. Like, really? But when PlayStation does it, it's perfectly fine. They're just trying to craft a masterpiece. But they see it as Xbox does it. They're bad, very bad. Bad Xbox. They've had all this time to do it. Herp. I mean, seriously, if you actually think that the game is going to be an absolute flop, but you still want to play it, just get Game Pass and find out for yourself. Don't trust the fucking reviewer. I'm just being blunt right now with y'all.
A lot of times in the gaming industry, there are games that get delayed or even canceled.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now.
Pretty much out of nowhere. Even if your game is a huge success or popular, if it's just not fitting whatever internal metrics, it can get canned. I mean, didn't they have like a big online multiplayer Fable game that was like 99% done, and they just canned it.
Honestly, there wasn't too much hype for Fable Legends. We were more interested in them making a Fable 4 in this situation, but let's be frankly honest here. They were going to turn it into an MMO and try to milk us some microtransactions, and let me just tell you something. The Fable community would not have liked that at all, especially after Fable 3. Yeah, just it was really smart of them to do it. Trust me on that one.
I feel like anytime Microsoft comes out and says, we promise that we're happy with the sales of a game, that's usually a bad sign. I mean,
you were literally too stupid to insult.
Why would you trust anything a corporation have to say these days? Especially with PlayStation over there too, with the VR headsets that had sold extremely well and that they're extremely happy with it, only to like, what, 2, 3, 4, 5 months later cancel it and not even bother to release more games for it? Yeah, trust me, I so trust Microsoft telling that they're very happy with the sales figures until we actually see the sales figures. So, sorry if I'm a skeptic on that one.
They literally said this about Hi-Fi Rush about 60 days before they shut the studio down. So if they're like, we're happy with this, don't believe.
Oh, but when PlayStation does it, that's a different story, isn't it, Dreamcast?
There is probably a little bit of panic about how good Fable has to be.
Well, duh, Dreamcast. Do you want them to release it now to where it's going to be like an incomplete and buggy mess, or do you want them to iron out and complete the game as much as they can before they release it to the public? Oh wait, I know the answer to this one. You want them to release it as soon as possible in a complete and buggy mess so you can actually make that Xbox is a dead platform. It's an endgame platform. Don't buy the Xbox. It's not even worth it anymore. Like, come on, you can't have it both ways. Just admit it now. You don't like Xbox. Just admit it, Dreamcast.
Some leakers have actually officially on the record stated that this game is super over budget.
I hope these aren't the same people that lied to you, Dreamcast, about, Bloodborne getting a remaster and the God of War trilogy getting a remaster, because if they are, then I would start to reconsidering trusting those people, because let's be honest, the showcase already came and, let's just say there was no Bloodborne remaster or a God of War trilogy remaster. Just, food for thought, to think about, trusting these leakers.
Fun game that you can put in movie trailers, the kind of thing where it makes casual people want to get Game Pass or buy it on PlayStation. In fact, there's a lot of talks about the fact that they're working on putting this on PlayStation day and date because they really need to make that money back.
Nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Oh, look, it's the PlayStation special. Let's just go poo-poo in my hands and fling it right at the wall. Like, please, can you guys prove some, some sources? Like, seriously, every single time you guys say this exclusive's coming over to PlayStation, 85% of the time, it just turns out to be false. I mean, Starfield, Halo, that Halo's still not on PlayStation, even though you guys said it was, a month ago coming to PlayStation. Even 4 years ago you say it was coming to PlayStation, and the Gears trilogy was coming to PlayStation, but yet again it still isn't. No, we need sources from you frauds at this point.
Maybe Avowed, as good as it was, as high as the review scores were, maybe Avowed in some way just did not sell enough.
Why are PlayStation fanboys always so worried about sales figures in these situations? Why is it every single time I turn on Twitter or I look for a YouTube video, especially that's catering to, well, not catering, but from PlayStation fanboys, they always worry about the fucking sale figures. I will never understand it at all. I will never will. And that's not a problem we have to worry about. That's what the corporations have to worry about, Dreamcast.
To talk about it, to confirm a release date, and make sure it is as perfect as possible, because if this isn't, one of the top award-winning Xbox games, we're gonna have to start shutting studios down.
Hi-Fi Rush won awards, okay? And they got universal praisement across the whole board, and they still got shut down, Dreamcast. It doesn't matter how well it's reviewed or how much it gets praised for it. If it doesn't not make enough money, Dreamcast, it's going to be shut down regardless how everybody feels about it. That's the honest to God brutal truth.
there is a chance they push this out just because they're trying not to overcrowd themselves.
Are you serious?
Dreamcast, they have so many games coming out, of course they're going to spread it around. They don't want another like EA situation that happened with Titanfall. Do you not understand that if you spread your games out, you'll have a more profitable, I shouldn't really say profitable, but more profitable flow of cash coming in if you spread it around instead of bringing it all together and just shotgun it in front of everybody. Remember, you covered, I don't think it was you or somebody else that covered, no, it was definitely you, Dreamcast, that you covered in your video that people are only buying one game a year, or it was like what, one game every 6 months or something like that. So I wonder why Microsoft is spreading out the game.
I am in the camp of the people that think this is a bad sign.
You are such an idiot.
If we had a chance to see more of it, I feel like I'd be more confident. But the fact that we've seen almost nothing of Fable, the one teaser trailer was not really well received, and now they're saying, no, it'll be okay in 2026. My internal alarm bells are definitely going off.
Yeah, if anybody's external, or I shouldn't say external, internal alarms should be going off right now, it's your fans. And they should be realizing right now, oh god, Dreamcast didn't even bother fucking spending the extra 5 minutes to go watch that trailer that IGN posted, seeing that gameplay that they posted directly from the Xbox podcast or whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, no, I would be very, very worried about you, Dreamcast, due to the fact that you didn't spend that extra time. You just decided to say, "Whoop, I'm just gonna go ahead and make a Xbox's bad video. They are just absolutely disgusting company." Derp. You didn't even bother, Dreamcast, and it's kind of sad, honestly, for a channel that has like 245,000 subscribers. Yeah. Just it's just wow. But anyway, fam, you know what, I've had enough of Dreamcast, and luckily that's all the content I got you guys for today with it. So I appreciate you guys sticking this long in this video. I truly really do. And if you appreciate this type of content, please leave a like and comment in the comment section. Always a pleasure to talk to you guys. It really is. And hey, you know what, if you want more type of my content, my Saul content, my takes on certain things, aka my rants or my reviews that I do on, well, games and news and all that type of stuff, subscribe to the channel. Trying to make it to 10K by the end of this year. So, but anyway, besides all that, you know, sellout stuff, thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, bit of a spoiler if you stuck this long in this video. Yeah, I'm gonna do I'm gonna be watching that Pokemon, you know, that Pokemon Day thing that they do every single year. And if they drop the ball in this one, expect an angry rant. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video, next live stream. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Later, fam.